or about chapter 4 talks about the siege of Jerusalem symbolized. It says this. It says, "And you, son of man, take a brick and lay it before you, and engrave on it a city, even Jerusalem." So he tells Ezekiel to take a brick and to draw out Jerusalem, and put siege works against it, and build a siege wall against it, and cast up a mound against it, set camps also against it, and plant battering rams against it all around. And you take an iron girdle and place it as an iron wall between you and the city, and set your face towards it, and let it be a state of siege, and press the siege against it. This is a sign of the house of Israel. Then lie on your left side, and place the punishment of the house of Israel upon it. For the number of the days that you lie on it, you shall bear their punishment. For I assign to you a number of days, 390 days. So he sat on his left side for almost 400 days, bearing the punishment of Israel, equal to the number of the years of their punishment. So long shall you bear the punishment of the house of Israel. And when you have completed these, you shall lie down a second time, but on your right side, and bear the punishment of the house of Judah. For 40 days I assign you, a day for each year. And you shall set your face towards the siege of Jerusalem, with your arm bared, and you shall prophesy against the city. And behold, I will place cords upon you, so that you cannot turn from one side to the other till you have completed the days of your siege. And you take wheat and barley, beans and lentils, millet and amber, and put them into a single vessel, and make your bread from them. During the number of days that you lie on your side, 390 days, you shall eat it. And your food that you eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From day to day you shall eat it. And the water you shall drink by measure, the sixth part of the hin. From day to day you shall drink. And you shall eat it as a barley cake, baking it in their style on human dung. So let me do that again. So basically he tells Ezekiel to lay on his side for almost 400 days. To lay on his side, on his left side, to bear punishment of Israel. Then he says lay on your right side for 40 days to bear the punishment of Judah. And he says, let's see here. He says, "And your food that you eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From day to day you shall eat it. And water you shall drink by measure, the sixth part of the hin. From day to day you shall drink. And you shall eat it as a barley cake, baking it in their sight with human dung." So God's telling him that to lay on his left side for almost 400 days to bear the punishment of Israel, 40 days on the right side for Judah. He talks about for him to also eat and drink, to replenish himself. And he also says, but the thing is, you shall eat your barley cake, baking it in the sight of human dung, like right there next to human dung. It's just symbolizing, of course, the destruction of Jerusalem. And the Lord said, "Thus shall the people of Israel eat their bread unclean," because what's saying is that since Ezekiel was baking his bread over poop, pretty much, is symbolizing the uncleanness of Israel. It says, "Thus shall the people of Israel eat their bread unclean among the nations where I will drive them." Then I said, "Ah, Lord God, behold, I have never defiled myself. From my youth up till now I have never eaten what died of itself or was torn by beasts, nor has tainted meat come into my mouth." Then he said to me, "See, I assign to you cow's dung instead of human dung, on which you may prepare your bread. Moreover," he said to me, "Son of man, behold, I will break the supply of bread in Jerusalem. They shall eat bread by weight and with anxiety," or anxiousness, "and they shall drink water by measure and in dismay. I will do this that they may lack bread and water, and look at one another in dismay, and rot away because of their punishment." So God He's had it with Jerusalem. He's had it with their sin. He's relenting. I mean, He's just totally destroying them with His wrath, because he's just so tired of their sin. He's tired of them rebelling against Him. He's just tired of it. He's finally fed up with it, and he's symbolizing all this stuff by showing Ezekiel what he's going to do to Jerusalem. So that's chapter 4 about the siege of Jerusalem symbolized. But yeah, that's chapter 4. I'm about chapter 5 here shortly.